Dessie Ellis.
In today's housing crisis, it is clear that many people, as things stand, will probably never be in a position to own their own homes. House prices have risen so high that they are at a point where many people are finding it difficult to even put together a deposit. I hear regularly in my constituency office of how a professional couple earning what would otherwise be regarded as good incomes are struggling to even get a mortgage. If the couple have any children, then the additional cost of childcare makes it almost impossible at the moment under current government policies to get on the property ladder. So it is often the case that many people are now forced to rent rather than buy and are being faced with spiralling rent costs. It is not uncommon that many rents are greater than what would amount to monthly mortgage repayments. In this precarious and dysfunctional housing and rental sector, many people are no more than a rent payment away from being made homeless. Rental prices in Dublin average at €2,000 per month. The national average monthly rent stood at €1,443 in the first quarter of 21, which is a rise of almost 95% in a 10-year period, and rents across the country have risen on average by 7% in the second quarter of 2021. There's always been an element of insecurity for renters who are dependent on landlords. It is currently dysfunctional environment that insecurity of tenure has never been greater. Renters need greater security over their tenancy. They need proper rent controls and proper regulation over the rents. Renters are faced ever-increasing financial burdens as the cost of living increases, with renters having to pay for childcare, school costs, healthcare, transport costs and bigger bills for utilities and much more. Sinn Féin has put forward proposals to help hard-pressed renters who need a break. We can go some way to helping renters by freezing rents for 3 years and banning rent increases for all new and existing tenancies. Sinn Féin has also put forward proposals that would put a month's rent back into every renter's pocket through a refundable tax credit. Rent pressure zones have failed and should be scrapped. Recent reports have highlighted the lack of compliance by landlords with rent pressure zone legislation. Pressure on the sector is increasing as recent figures show a decline in the availability of lower-cost properties as landlords exit this sector. The 2% cap on rent increases will have a limited effect on rising rents, as there are too many loopholes, which leaves the door open to runaway rents, as will linking rent increases to inflation. If inflation continues to rise, so will rents. So neither of the proposed measures in this bill will be as effective as a rent freeze, and neither of these measures will give renters the relief they urgently require.